Okay, so, good day. Ngayon, ang gagawin lang naman natin is we will answer the previous quiz, your quiz number 1 for the prelims. Uh, Check lang natin, no? Let's just try para, again, to review the topic. Tapos, para again, makita nyo na rin kung ano yung mga sagot nyo. So, this will also be the answer key for your quiz number 1. So, start na tayo para mabilis. You can see on the screen the problem number 1. Sabi niya dito, the asymmetric roof truss of the type used when a near normal angle of incidence of the sunlight onto the south-facing surface ABC is desirable for solar energy purposes. The five vertical loads represent the effect of the weights of the truss and the supported roofing materials. The 400 Newton load represents the effect of wind pressure. Determine the equivalent force resultant, that's 10 points. Also, compute the x-intercept of the line of action of the system resultant treated as single force R. So ngayon, as you can see, no, ang dami niyang sinabi. Pero it's basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forces. Ang sabi lang niya dito, determine the force resultant. That's the first question. So kukunin lang naman natin yung resultant. Again, the resultant means what is the represent or how can I represent all of these forces by a single force? That's the basic concept of resultant. So dito you can see here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So pag resultant, malamang ang una natin kukunin is yung kanyang R, no? That's the magnitude. Tama. Then after the magnitude, para makompleto yung resultant mo, you also need the theta or the angle of inclination. Then this already after solving these two, that's already the 10 points. Kasi yung pangatlong tanong niya, the location or where it intercepts x-axis or the x-intercept. So for example, no, assuming that the line, assuming that the force passes through, let's say here, assuming the force passes through there, uh, this point, eto, oops, okay, this point, mayroon pang iwan, this point, eto, this distance, hanggang dito, let's say, yan, hanggang dito, etong distance na to, this distance here, will be your x-intercept, no? Kasi that passes through the line of action ng uh, x-intercept, no? Ayan, ito, this is the x-axis, this is the x-axis. So, ibig sabihin, saan siya dito magpapas, no? Let's say the reference point A kasi yun yung y-axis, so A would be our point of origin. Okay? So, yan, no? At least now, again, treat a problem always as easy, uh, you tackle a problem by first understanding what is the required. No, yun lang naman. So, after finding theta, then alam mo na agad, masasagot mo na yung question number 1. So, simulan na natin, no? Kasi again, like I said, the formula for R is just equal to the summation of all the forces. Pero in this case kasi, because our forces are directed differently from each other, hindi pwedeng isa lang kasi you cannot just add everything. So what we will do now is just basically have or do summation of forces, no? Or do the components. So Rx would be the summation of all the forces along X. Tama? So, gawin natin, instead of getting the resultant or adding the resultant of this, you will get the components of everything, add it. Kasi alam ko na since the resultant is equal to the summation of the forces, therefore, the x component of the resultant here must also be the same as the x component of all the forces or the summation of all the x component of the forces. So, simulan natin dito sa equation na to, no? So, by using this equation, we will have Rx is just equal to, ano ba dito yung may x-axis? 250? Wala, no? Kasi ito ay all vertical. Same with this 1, 2, 3, 4 forces to 500. Vertical, wala din yan. So, ang meron lang, makita mo 400 lang. So, that is just positive kasi going to the right, no? Kasi ang ating sign convention dito, positive ang going to the right. So, dito, 400, that's newtons, multiplied by, okay, so ano pwede kong gawing reference para makuha to? Ito, sabi niya 30 degrees, tama? So if this is 30 degrees, this angle here is 30 degrees. Therefore, if I light a horizontal or if I draw a horizontal line here, this angle must also be 30 degrees. At kung alam ko na yung inclination ng force ko na yan, since 30 is adjacent to the horizontal axis, horizontal ang x, so this must be cosine theta, or sorry, cosine, diretso ko na lang, no, 30 degrees. So with that, I will know that, let's wait, let's just solve it, 400 cosine 30. So this is 346.41 Newton. So good lang, no? 346.41 Newton. And since it's positive, it's going to the right. So now I have my Rx here. Doon naman na tayo susunod, Ry. So Ry is equal to the summation of all the forces along Y, where up is my positive, down is my negative. So up is positive, down is negative. So Ry will be equal to, so simulan na natin sa madadali, no? Ito, lahat, 1, 2, 3, 4, ito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forces, lahat sila vertical, that's just 250, plus 500, plus 500, plus 500, plus 250, tama ba? No, kasi you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 250, 500, 500, 500, plus 250 kasi, sorry, baliktad pala yung sign convention natin dito, no? So, wait lang, ayusin natin. Ang dapat pala negative kasi going down pala yung force natin. So, negative 250 minus 500, oops, minus 500, minus 500, minus 500, minus 250. That's all these forces here. Ngayon, nung sa 400 naman, that's just as easy as 400. Opposite siya. So, sine, this is 30 degrees. Okay. So, now, Ry will be equal to 400 sine 30. Negative din yan, no? So, kasi going down silang lahat. Minus 250, minus 500, minus 500, minus 500, minus 250. That's equal to negative 2,200 newtons. So it's negative 2,200, oops, negative 2,200 newton. So since it's negative, therefore it's going down. Okay, ngayon, oops, saan ako? Yan. Alam ko na, copy ko na lang to, no? Okay, yan, lagay ko lang siya dito para mamaya pag-usapan natin yan. Yan. Ngayon, alam ko na ang RY ko tsaka RX ko is just 246 going to the right tapos 220 to the north. So, alam naman na natin kung anong ginagawa. Ulit-ulit na lang dito. Now, I will draw a force here. It's going to the right. Tapos, force here na going down. Medyo lakayan natin kasi medyo malaki yung difference nila. Okay? No? Since I know that, I can now draw a parallelogram of these forces. Okay. Yan, no? At since parallelogram yan, alam ko na yung yung diagonal niya would be the resultant. So this would be this would be my okay. This would be my Rx, this would be my Ry, and this will now be R. Okay. Now, R will now be simply solved by using the Pythagorean theorem. Kasi kung Ry this is Ry, this must also be Ry. And this here, itong triangle na to is a right triangle, and I can use the Pythagorean theorem kasi R is just the hypotenuse. So this will be 346.41 squared plus 2,200 squared. Kahit negative to, tama, kasi negative, square of a negative number, so let's say negative 1 times negative 1, that will be positive. So, kahit hindi ko nisulat yung negative for this case only. Now, R will be equal to, let's just say, calculate for a bit. 41 square root of answer. This is 2,227.16. 2,227.16 newtons. So this is already the first part of the question. So pag nakuha mo to, sabi ko nga, kung titignan mo yan, 10 points yan. Kung nakuha mo yan, etong R, this is already 5 points. Yung theta, that's another 5 points. So now, after getting R, pwede ko nang kunin yung theta. Ngayon, may sinabi ba siya tungkol sa theta? Wala naman, di ba? Wala naman siyang sinabi na reference ko. So, kahit saan, no, kung ginamit mo is itong theta na to, or let's say itong theta na yan, kung anong man dyan, parehas lang yan. Pero ako gusto ko, ito, horizontal. Let's say theta, that means theta, oops, so theta is just equal to tangent inverse. Now, tangent inverse is opposite over hypotenuse. Since my opposite here, etong theta ko, this is my theta. So, ang opposite niya, itong ry. So, ry over rx. So, this is 2,200 all over rx, which is 346.41. Okay, so 2,200 divided by 346.41 square root, tangent inverse ng answer. That is 81.05 degrees. So this is 81.05 degrees. Again, this is now the answer for letter A. Dun sa first part ng question sa 10 points. So pag nakuha mo to, this is 5 points. This is also 5 points. Yung sa iba, kunyari, ito ang ginamit mo. Let's say, ito ang theta mo. For example, yan ang theta mo. Edi ano lang yan, no? 890 minus 81.05. That's just 8.95. So pwede rin for iba, kung iba yung theta mo, kasi wala naman kasing sinabi. So, tatanggapin ko ang 8.95 as long as naka-indicate sa drawing nyo kung ano yung theta. So, for example, 81.05 at hindi nakalagay yung theta na nandito. Ito, hindi nakalagay yung theta na to. Yan. Ibig sabihin, hindi ko alam kung ano yan. I cannot assume. No? So, dapat indicated yan. May minus yon pag wala yan. So, that's it for question number 1. Ngayon, question number 2. Where does it intercept? So, ngayon, kung ito yung force ko, let's say ito yung force ko. Oops. Kung yan yung force ko, ano? Ito siya. So, tatama siguro siya, let's say, uh, hindi ko alam, let's say dito. Yan, no? So, kung dito siya tatama, this distance here, until this distance here, ito, would be, I will call X. Okay, ngayon, palakin lang natin siyang konti, no? I-zoom in ko lang konti. Yan. Okay. Ngayon, kung titignan natin tong drawing na to, since eto yan, ngayon, paano ko malalaman yung X? Kasi pag nalaman ko tong X, alam ko na kung saan tatama. Yun naman yung tanong, di ba? The question is, where does it intercept dito sa etong X-axis ko na to? So, kung nakuha ko na tong X, yun na yung sagot. So, imagine nyo, ano bang formula again ng merong may location, may distance? Di yun lang naman yung moment. So ngayon, kailangan kong mag-moment dito na ang distance ko should be x. So by that way of thinking, kailangan ko siyang i-break down sa kanyang x and y component. Medyo hindi ata kita, palitan natin. Kasi ito na lang, Joe. Yan. Oops. Yan. So I have my y component here, tapos my x component here. Kasi kung ganito, yung moment ng resultant would be this would be R. Ito would be, oops, ano yan? Uy, okay, okay. So, this would be R. Ito yung RY. Ito yung RX. So, ibig sabihin, yung moment ng resultant would be a broken down force or the components RY multiplied by x, kama kasi ry is a vertical force, the perpendicular distance is x, tapos plus ry multiplied, ay rx multiplied by 0 kasi itong rx tatama sa a ko, so 0 ang moment arm yan. So, pag ganun, alam mo na agad dapat na by using moment of r, makukuha mo agad yung x. Tapos, alam mo din dapat na the moment of the resultant is just also equal to the moment of the components. Kasi yan naman lagi natin ginagawa. So now, I will take this at point A. Kasi point A ang aking reference. Okay, let's just start. Simulan natin sa moment ng resultant. Moment ng resultant would be, sinulat ko na kanina, Ry, which is 2,200. Ngayon, Ry is rotating. Ito ang rotation niya. That is clockwise. So, positive Ry multiplied by, what's the moment arm? That's just x. Itong Rx o plus Rx multiplied by 0. So, 0 na yan. So, hindi ko na susulat. Okay, ngayon, this is equal to the moment of all my forces. So, the moment of all my forces. Okay. Simulan natin. Eto, 250. This 250 here, ang moment niya, 0. Bakit? Kasi ang moment arm mo, 0. This 5, mamaya ito, 400, balikan natin yan, no? Kasi magkukompute tayong konti. Pero dito tayo sa 500. Ngayon, etong 500 na to, ito, this 500 here, ang distance niya, ito, and that is just 1/2 nitong 5, so that's just 2.5. So, wait lang, buray natin para hindi magulo yan mamaya. Ayan, this is 500 multiplied by 5, sorry, times 2.5 pala. 2.5, rotation itong 500, clockwise, so that's positive. Check mo na rin isa-isa bago tayo magsulat mamaya. Itong 500, clockwise din yan, positive. 500, clockwise din yan, positive. 250, clockwise din yan, positive. So, basically, lahat sila positive, no? Okay, so plus another 500 times this 500 here has a moment arm of, this is 5 meters. Okay, times 5 meters plus 500 ulit multiplied by 2.5. So, sorry, 7.5. Bakit 7.5? Kasi itong 500 na to, dito siya. Since 30 kasi to, tapos 30 din to, malamang ito, this is just 1/2, kalahati, kasi equal sila. So, ito ay 2.5. So, this distance ay 2.5. So, 2.5 plus 5, and that is 7.5. Okay? So, now, this is plus 250 times 10. Kasi dito, ito ang kanyang moment arm, and that is just 10. Okay. Ngayon, may isa pa, no? Itong 400. So, itong 400, pag-usapan natin. Dito tayo kasi may sulat dito, hindi natin makita. Ayan. Itong distance na to yung kailangan ko, this distance. So, ngayon, kung titignan mo kasi, itong triangle na to, this triangle here, has one angle, 60, another angle is 60. That's 90. So, ibig sabihin, ang total kasi ng triangle, ang total ng ang interior angles ng triangle is 180. So, 180 minus 60 minus 30, alam mo na agad na 90. So, ibig sabihin, uy, right triangle. So, pag right triangle, ito, alam mong 5 to. So, if this is a right triangle, you know that this is 5. You can just use the Pythagorean theorem. Or not the SOHCAHTOA. So, ang kailangan kong malaman, eto, I'll use the 60-degree angle. So, by using this formula or by using that, so, okay, let's just draw again para makita nyo. Okay, wait lang. Let's just draw a uh, triangle here. So, eto siya, no? Oops, uy, ganun. Eto, tapos 90 degrees, tapos, okay, so ito, diretso pa lang yung konti. Okay, so yan, no? So, eto, 30, eto, 60. This is 90 degrees, so right triangle yan. So, ibig sabihin, etong 5, this is the hypotenuse. So, ibig sabihin, sa SOHCAHTOA mo, ito ang kailangan kong value, this value here. No, ito, tawagin na lang nating S para side. So side, yung side na yan, yung S na yan, itong side ng triangle. So kung titignan mo to sa 60 degrees adjacent siya. So cosine 60 is equal to adjacent side S over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is just 5. So S over 5. So ibig sabihin, S is just equal to cosine 60 times 5. And that is 2.5. So this is 2.5. So ibig sabihin pala, etong distance na to, this distance here until here is 2.5. Kasi bakit yun ang kailangan ko? Kasi nga perpendicular etong 400 sa AB, sa line AB, this one. So now, this distance is just the perpendicular distance of the force, and that perpendicular distance is your moment arm already. So now, this will be simply, ang rotation nito, yan, clockwise pa din yan. Okay. So, titignan natin, ayusin natin. This is plus 400 multiplied by 2.5. So, now, okay na, no? Makita mo naman dito, sa right side ng equation here, you all have values here. Tapos dito, x lang yung unknown. So, I can just use my calculator to solve for x. That's 500 times 2.5 plus 500 times 5. Oops. Plus 500 times 7.5 plus 250 times 10 plus 400 times 2.5 divided by 2,200. And the answer for x is equal to 5. So, ang sagot, eto na. This is 5 meters. Answer. So, ibig sabihin, ito palang force ko, dito siya dadaan mismo sa 5 meters. So, dito siya mismo dadaan. Anyways, kahit di man drawing yun, nakalagay naman dyan. So, this is additional 5 points, no? So, yun na yun. Mabilis lang. Napunta na tayo sa problem number 2. Okay? Okay, so, continue tayo, no? Saan na tayo? Wait lang. Uh, Ayan. Okay, so problem number 2. Para bilis. Problem number 2. Ayan. Where the given system of forces shown, given the system of forces shown in the figure, determine the resultant force. That's number 1. Furthermore, compute the moment of the system about point E, considering clockwise rotation as positive. So, okay, ito naman pala. Napakasimple lang, no? This could be, ito, like, magiging ko lang yung breakdown, no? Kasi 10 points. Ayan, mga humingi ng partial. Sige, ito, 5 points. Tapos pag nakuha mo to, moment of system force, 5 points ulit yan. Okay, so that's all, total of 10 points. Ngayon, resultant. Yun ang hiningi, di ba? Resultant. Eto, hindi ko kailangan gawing Rx, Ry. Bakit? Kasi parallel force system yan. Kasi lahat sila vertical. So, pag parallel force system, isa lang lagi. So, ito, since Ry lang lahat, R na lang lalagay ko. Pero alam mo agad, alam mo naman na Ry lang lahat yan. So, this is R. That's the summation of all the forces. So, the resultant would be negative 15 minus 3 minus 5 minus 3 plus, kasi may pataas, this is a distributed load. Sabi ko sa inyo, napakasimple lang ng distributed load. To get the distributed load, just calculate the area. Ang area mo, since this is a rectangular load, since this is a rectangular load, ito lang, no? Anong area niyan? Base times height. That's just physically base times height. So this is just 3, ang kanyang base is 3, ang height mo is 2. Yan na yun. This is equal to, I think this is equal to mm, negative 15 minus 3 minus 5 minus 3 plus 3 times 2. Let's see, negative 15 minus 3 minus 5 minus 3 plus 3 times 2. So, negative 20. So, ito, negative 20 kilonewton going down. So, ito, yung resultant na to, ayan, pag nakuha mo, that's 5 points. Ay, mahirap ba? Wala. Ngayon, kung nakuha mo na yung 20, by the way, pag wala kang kilonewton, wala kang units, minus 2. Pag wala kang wala kang direction, again, -2. So make sure that you always use or you always indicate, especially the unit and pag vector unit, kailangan may direction. No, yung -20 nasabi naman na kaya that's why it's negative. That's why it's going downwards or your negative direction. Ayun. Doon naman tayo sa pangalawang tanong. Determine the moment of the system about point A. Okay, no. So ngayon, moment mo- moment about point A daw yung kailangan. So ngayon, ano ba yung moment ng point A? So ibig sabihin kung anong moment nilang lahat dito sa point na to, sa pinakadulo, that's point A. So moment ng 15 plus moment ng 3 plus moment ng 5 plus moment ng 3 plus moment ng distributed load na 2 kilonewton per meter. Ngayon, ngayon, puwede kong gawin 'yun 'no, or puwede rin naman gamitin ko yung 20 kilonewton kasi this 20 kilonewton I know is, located here. So, siguro dito ano, this 20 kilonewton located here multiplied, so ito 20, multiply ko lang sa kanyang moment arm. Pero problema lang kasi dito, I don't have the exact moment arm, ay hindi ko pa nako-compute. So, hindi naman kasi, kasama sa tanong 'no. So either I have a choice of computing this location or just simply kunin ko na lang yung moment ng lahat. So, hindi ko na kukunin kasi alam ko naman na yung moment ng resultant is just equal to moment ng components. Ang tanong lang naman ano daw yung moment. So, I can use either the moment of the resultant or the moment of the components. So, dito, moment na lang ng components. So, dito would be summation of forces multiplied by the distances. So, ito would be 15. Tama, dito at point E ako kumukuha. So, this distance. So this is 4 meters kasi, minus 3, that's 1 meter. So 1. Direction niya, 15 is clockwise, no? That's positive. So positive 15 plus, ito, 3, positive din yan. Ito, diretsuhin ko na, itong 5, positive din yan, clockwise. Itong 3, positive din yan. So tatlong positive. So tatlong forces ko, that's 3 kilonewton multiplied by uh, 2, tama kasi 1 din to. 1 plus 1, that's 2 plus 5 kilonewton multiplied by 3 plus 3 kilonewton multiplied by 4. Okay, ngayon dito naman tayo sa 2 kilonewtons. So sa 2 kilonewtons, kunin ko na lang dito yung resultant niya, yung isang force na yan, eto. So eto, so that's 3 times 2. What's 3 times 2? Uh, 6. Pati ako nalito, no? 6 kilonewtons. So instead of using the distributed force, I will just use the 6 kilonewtons. Sabi niya, 3 meters to. Sabi niya, 3 meters yung base. So ang sabi ko rin sa inyo, or when we discuss the distributed force, I told you that the resultant is always at the centroid of the area. So since this is a rectangle, ang centroid niya is always at the middle. So eto, nasa gitna daw ng 3 and the middle of 3 or the half of 3 is just 1.5. Kung 1.5 to, etong distance na to from A would be 4 minus 1.5, that's 2.5. Oops, 2.5. So instead of using the 2 kilonewton per meter, ang gagamitin ko na lang 6 kilonewton per meter na located dito sa gitna. So, di ba, that's just the concept of resultant or the concept of distributed force. The rotation is counterclockwise. Tama ba? Kasi yun, nag-rotate siya pa ganito. So, that's counterclockwise. So, ngayon, minus 6 kasi 3 times 2 times moment arm mo, 2.5. Okay, yun na yun. Compute na natin. 15 plus 3 times 2 plus 5 times 3 plus 3 times 4 6 times 2.5. 33. So, dito, 33 kilonewton meter. Positive yung nakuha ko, so ibig sabihin clockwise. Okay. Tapos na 5 points. So, dali. Mahirap. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 naman tayo. Ayan, number 3. Sabi niya dito, from the given set of system shown, eto yung set ng system ako or set ng forces ko. Which of the following gives the resultant of the force system? Which of the following gives the angle of the resultant mixed with the horizontal? Tapos, compute the horizontal distance from the origin yung A, where the resultant intersects the x-axis. So, saan daw siya along this axis, along the x-axis. Okay, so simulan na natin. Resultant. Ulit-ulit lang. Resultant is just equal to the summation of all the forces. Pero hindi ko pwedeng gawin yon kasi nga magkakaiba sila ng direction. Hindi sila parallel. So gagawin ko, i-breakdown ko lahat ng components. Instead of using the whole R, I will just use the R, the X component. So the X component of the resultant is just equal to the X component or the summation of all the X components of my forces. Ulit-ulit lang tayo. Pero ganoon talaga, no? So now, Rx would be equal to, okay, isa-isahin natin. Ngayon, dito tayo magsimula, 28. So 28, ang x component niya is directed to the left. So, negative kasi nga, ang positive ko dito to the right, ang negative ko is to the left. So minus 28 cosine 40. Bakit cosine? Kasi adjacent siya sa x-axis kasi x yung kinukuha ko ngayon. Okay? Plus, naman tayo, 34 plus 34 cosine 40. Nga, kasi again, adjacent yung 40. Okay. Plus, ito, 42. 42. Diyan na, baka natakpan na naman. Hindi pa siya natakpan. Palitin nga kasi natin yung mukha ko. Yan. 42 uh, multiplied by cosine again kasi adjacent ulit siya sa horizontal. Cosine 33. Ngayon, 26. 26, alam mo na walang component yan, no? Sorry, walang x component yan. So, 0 na yan. So, dito, plus 0. Ngayon, ito. May ano dyan. May bago na naman, 125, no? Pero sinabi dito, ayan, no? 125 is a couple moment. Okay, so ano ba yung couple? Diba pinag-usapan na natin yan? Couple is due to a force or due to two forces that are parallel but opposite direction, same magnitude. So, may magnitude to, may magnitude din to. O, yun yung sinabi ko sa couple. So, ito daw ay isang couple moment. Itong dalawang force, by what we discussed dun sa couple force, these two forces here are parallel. They have the same magnitude. So, ibig sabihin, pag kinuha ko yung resultant ng dalawang yan, ang resultant niyan, 0. Itong resultant niyan is 0. Tapos, syempre, pero, meron niyang moment kasi, if you look at the forces, kaya niya pa rin pag-rotating. Magkukontra sila pagdating sa force, pero sa rotation, tutulong sila. No, magtutulungan silang paikutin yung isang object. So, kaya siya ganito yung drawing. No? Pero, it is still the same as this. Ngayon, ang moment niyan is just m multiplied by d. Sir, saan ko kukunin yung moment? Saan ko kukunin yung distance? Hindi mo na kailangan kunin yun kasi given na. This is already the m multiplied by the d. Kasi this is already the couple moment. Tama? So, ngayon, tatanungin ko kayo, do we need to include the moment here sa Rx? Hindi na, no? Bakit? Kasi either way, kahit pa-vertical parehas yan, kahit horizontal parehas yan, since they are parallel and they are opposite direction, the resultant is always equal to 0. So kung anong resultant nitong buong yan? 0. Ang force niya equal to 0. So therefore, ang force din niya dapat 0. Either x or y, ang force nitong 125 is equal to 0. So hindi ko na siya isasama, no? Now Rx will simply be equal to negative 28 cosine 40 plus 34 cosine 40 plus 42 cosine 33. And this is 39.82. Positive yun, no? 39.82. This is kilonewtons. Positive, so therefore going to the right. Now, RY naman tayo. Mabilis na. Summation of all the forces along Y is equal to positive 28. Tama? Sine 40 minus 34 sine 40 plus 42 sine 33. Gano'n na lang kabilis. Titignan mo na lang siya. Tama, meron pa. Plus 26 kasi ito 26 going up lahat. Tapos plus 0 pa din kasi wala pa ring resultant yan. Wala pa ring force yan. Ry will be equal to 28 sine 40 minus 34 sine 34 oops, minus 34 sine 40 plus 42 sine 33 plus 26 plus 0, which is 45.02. So 45, so ayan, 45.02 kilonewton. Positive yung nakuha mo, so ibig sabihin going up. Okay, now kung nakuha mo na yan, all you need to do now is to get the whole resultant, the actual resultant. So meron kang 45, tapos meron kang 39. So again, yung resultant niya is just when you draw a parallelogram from this, so magiging rectangle siya. Oops, ulit, tapos vertical ulit. This line here, ito, did I click? This line here, ito, would be my, oops, would be my result. Okay, now, itong resultant ko, wait lang, bakit di pala nagre-record? Check ko lang. Yan. Now, so again, this length here is my x, which is 39. Oops. 39.82. Tapos ito would be 45.02. So R will be equal to square root of 39.82 squared plus 45.02 squared. R will be equal to 39.0.82 squared plus 49.02 squared. Square root of that is 60.1. 60.1. Tama ba? Yan. And this is kilo newtons. Answer. Okay. 5 points. Boss. Now, next. Ito naman. Sabi niya, angle. Ito, pangalawang tanong, angle. What's the angle daw? Ngayon, ang sabi niya, ito, inano niya, no? In-indicate niya, you need to use the, hindi ko na yan, sorry. You need to use the angle with the horizontal. So now, if it's with the horizontal, you're required to solve for this theta. Yan lang ang theta na tatanggapin ko. Okay? Yung theta na yan is with the horizontal. So this theta here is just equal to tangent inverse or of opposite, which is 45.02 over the adjacent, which is the 39.82. So this is equal to 45.02 divided by 39.82. Tangent inverse ng answer, that is 48.51. Dali. Pang 1 hour, 51 degrees. So this is south of, sorry, this is north of east. Okay, 5 points. Diba? Dali, diba? 5 points. Ngayon, last, to compute the horizontal distance from the origin. Okay, so wait lang. Let me just copy this. Copy natin. Tapos paste natin dito para makita. So ngayon, ito daw resultant ko. Wait lang. Okay, itong resultant ko na to. Kasi palakihin ko lang siya. No? Yan, same lang naman siya. Itong resultant ko na 'to, hindi ko alam kung saan nag-a-act. Puwede dito, puwede diyan, puwede dito, puwede diyan, 'no? Ang tanong niya para malaman yung location, i-indicate daw natin kung saan siya nagpa-pass dito sa axis na 'to, sa x-axis, 'no? So, let's say assume ko na lang, let's say dito, assumption natin, let's say dito. So now, if I assume that the force, this resultant force here, R, passes through that, ngayon itong distance na 'to, hanggang distance na 'to tatawagin kong x. So, parang ginawa mo na 'to kanina 'no, ulitin mo lang. So, since x tinanong niya 'yan, tinanong niya 'tong, x, x-intercept. Basically, that's the x-intercept kasi x-axis daw 'to. So, ano daw 'to, saan daw siya magpapasok, what's the value of x? So, malalaman ulit natin 'yan by using the concept of moment, 'no? Kasi the moment of the resultant is equal to the moment of the components. Ngayon, kasi bakit moment ng resultant kailangan ko? Kasi moment ng resultant, I can break down the resultant here, eto, dito, ayan, as a y component or ry, tapos I can use also here as rx. So this will be ry, oops, ry, tapos rx. Kasi, pag nag-moment ako, tapos binreakdown ko dyan, the moment arm of rx is 0, so wala na yan. Moment arm of ry, x. So at least magkakaroon ng x dun sa equation ko. Kaya ko nang isolve yung x. Kasi ang moment ng components, these four forces here, given naman lahat ng mga distances, lahat ng angles niya. So kaya ko isolve lahat ng moment components. So isa-isayin na lang natin. Moment ng resultant will be Fy multiplied by X, o bakit Fy? Ry pala, multiplied by X plus Rx multiplied by 0, kasi 0 yan. So, eto, cancel na yan. Okay, sulat na lang natin. This is equal to summation of all the forces multiplied by their moment arm. No? So, lagay ko na dito. Yan, lagay na lang natin. So, isa-isahin lang natin. Unahin natin yung 34. So, this 34 ay instead of using the whole resultant, kasi pag whole resultant, kailangan kong extend yung line of action nito. Tapos, kunin ko yung perpendicular distance na to. No? So, i-breakdown na lang natin siya. So, that means, breakdown natin siya dito. Meron niyang x component dito, meron niyang y component dito. Tama. Pag dinreakdown ko siya, alam ko kasi natatama siya sa point na yan, which is 1 meter above point A. Yung x component niya, merong, ah, merong moment arm na 1, tapos yung y component niya, 0 moment arm. So, wala na yun. So, simulan natin, no? So, x component ng 34. So, oops, 34. X component niya is cosine 40 multiplied by 1 because that's the moment arm. No? Ang rotation niya, ito, that's clockwise. So, this is positive. Yung kanyang y component, 34 sine 40. Ito kahit di nyo na isulat, no? Multiply by 0. Kasi alam mo namang magsi-0 yan. Now, this 28 here. This 28, I can also break it down into its y component here and into its x component here. So, yung y component niya, 0 ulit. So, ulit gawin natin. Rotation nito would be, eto, that's counterclockwise. So, negative. So, minus 28. Oops, ano nangyari? 28 cosine 40 multiplied by moment arm niya is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, multiplied by 4. Plus y component niya. Sulat ko lang din, no? Pero again, di naman na, kasi alam mo naman 0 to. Cosine 40 multiplied by moment arm nitong y component niya. Dediretso siya, tatama siya sa A. So, 0 ang kanyang moment arm. Ito ay also 0. Ngayon, yung 42 naman, itong 42, pwede ko na siyang i-break down dito, tsaka dito. Now, yung ry niya, sorry, oops. Yung Fy niya, ito, this is the Y component, this is the X component. May moment arm, 5, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. X niya, tatama sa A. So again, ang moment arm niya, 0. So isa-isayin ulit natin. Rotation ng Y, yan. Counterclockwise, that's negative. Minus, Y niya is 42. sine 33 times moment arm mo 5 kasi this distance until distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meters. Ang sinabi ko naman no, per meet 1 by 1 meter yan. Minus or sorry kahit ano yan 42 cosine 33. Ang x component mo, moment arm niya, automatic 0. 0 na yan. Meron pa, 26 plus 26. No? So, plus 26, ay, di, sorry, bakit plus yan? Rotation ng 26 ko pala is counterclockwise na kasi sa point A, dito siya umiikot, counterclockwise yan. From dito, so itong 26 na to, yan, umiikot siya, clockwise. So, dapat minus. Moment arm ng 26, ito is 1, 2, 3. So, that's 3. Now, sir, bakit walang y component, x component? Kasi buong x component naman na siya. Automatic perpendicular distance niya is this distance until this distance. Ito na siya. No? So, that's 3. Okay. So, now, ito naman yung 121. Ngayon, yung 125, sabi ko kanina, diba, explanation natin kanina, wala siyang resultant, pero meron siyang moment. Eh, moment na yung kinukuha mo. So, ibig sabihin, sakto, yung unit niya, moment na rin. So, ibig sabihin, i-input mo na lang siya dito. What you need to do is to use that value. So, counterclockwise. Halata naman, no, that's counterclockwise. So, I will use that value, negative 125 kilonewton meter. Minus 125. Now, Ry, alam ko na pala ang Ry ko, no? Ry is equal to 45.02. So, this is 45.02. Ay, let me check. Parang natakpan na ata. Hindi. Dito. Hindi na matakpan. Okay. Ngayon. Calculate na lang natin. This is 24 cosine 40 minus 20 cosine 40 minus 42 sine 32 minus wait pala yung minus versus cosine 30 times 4 32 times 33 times 5 minus 26 times 3 minus 125. Pwede mo wala yan, no? Divided by 45 times 0. It's 8.38. 8.38. So now, x will be equal to 8.38 meters. Okay, so ibig sabihin pala, eto, wala siya dyan sa 8 meters. So siguro nandito daw siya. Na, pero wala namang problema, assumption lang naman yan, nilagay ko pa natin. Pero totoong sagot pa lang, totoong location niya, siguro nandito. Kasi from this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 meters pala siya. So, lagay ko lang doon para at least, yan pa rin mo yung assumption mo, X pa rin yan. Answer. So, pag nakuha mo to, this is another 5 points. Tapos, ah, dali. Next, last. Yan dito. Ilang oras na ba tayo? 47 minutes of 1 hour. May explanation pa. Determine the magnitude and the direction. Determine, gulo na ng buhok ko. So, sabi niya dito, determine the magnitude and the direction of uh, FA. FA is ito, F sub B or FA. Ano daw yung direction ng force na yan? So that the resultant force is directed along the positive x-axis and has a magnitude of 1,200 Newton. So for letter A, na problem, alam ko na ang aking resultant given na, no? So ang given ng resultant, since ang resultant mo daw dapat is equal to 1,250 Newton. Tapos it is also directed daw, given na directed along the right. So ito siya. No, yan yung direction tsaka yung magnitude ng R mo. So ibig sabihin, kung alam mo yan, alam mo na rin dapat na RY mo, 0. Ang RX mo, buong 1,250 kasi buong resultant mo is along the horizontal. So by using this, alam ko din dapat na RY is just equal to summation of all the forces along Y. So Ry is equal to 0. This is equal to, dito naman tayo, no, summation of all the forces. So Fa, ito yung theta ko. So that means Fa sine sorry, cosine kasi adjacent pala. No, ito ang y-axis mo, adjacent siya. So, cosine theta, positive yun. So, minus 800 sine 30. Tama. Computing 800 sine 30, that is 400. So, ibig sabihin, FA is equal to, sorry, FA cosine theta is equal to positive 800, sorry, is equal to 400. Kasi ito, equal to 400 yan. No? Ngayon, ba't naging positive? Kasi nilipat ko siya, andun yung equal sign. Okay. Ngayon, tabi ko na lang muna yan kasi wala akong mapala. Pwede ko pang ayusin. Let's say FA is equal to 400 over cosine theta. Now, pangalawang equation kasi tapos ko na yung gawin yung RY, hindi ko ito lang nakuha ko, I'll just call that equation number 1. Now, Rx is equal to summation of all the forces along X. Rx is already given as 1,250. Positive kasi going to the right. This is equal to FA, positive pa din, sine, no? Kasi opposite siya sa x-axis mo. So, that's sine. So, this is sine theta. This is equal, this is plus 800 cosine 30 degrees. So, actually, halos ganito yung example natin, no? Tama. Mayroon tayong ganitong, hindi naman sa, ito mismo, pero meron tayong equation, meron tayong sample, meron tayong example na parang ganito yung flow ng solution niya. So, 800 cosine 30, 692, 150, oops, 150 minus 800 cosine 30. Isin ko na lang, no? So, ito magiging FA sine theta is equal to 1,250 minus, dilipat ko siya sa kabila, 800 cosine 30 degrees. So, now FA sine theta is equal to 1,250 minus 800 cosine 30, that is 557.1717, or sorry, 18. Okay. Now I have two equations, two unknowns. I know that FA is equal to 400 over cosine theta. I can substitute this FA here. So, ibig sabihin, by substitution, I will get that sine theta multiplied by 400 over cosine, oops, over cosine theta. Tama. Kasi FA is just equal to 400 over cosine theta. So, sine theta, ito, sine theta na-retain yan. So, FA is equal to 400 over cosine theta. No, substitution lang yan. Algebra is equal to 557.18. At alam ko din na ang sine theta over cosine theta is just equal to tangent theta. No, kasi sine over cosine is tangent. So, is equal to 557.18 all over 400. Okay. Ito na, okay. But, well, yun, 557.18 and shift tangent inverse answer that will give me 4.33 degrees. So theta is equal to 54.33 degrees. Oops. This is 33 degrees. Now, ito actually answer na to, no? Kasi theta yan. So, kailangan ko rin kunin yung FA. So, FA, ayun, no? Gamitin ko na lang itong equation na yan, FA is equal to 400 over cosine theta, which is 50.33. Now, FA will be equal to 400 over cosine answer. That will be equal to 685.89. So, FA is equal to 685.89 answer. Okay. So, pag nakuha mo itong dalawang to, 5 points. So, ito, 3 points. Ito, 2 points. Pag ito, hindi pala 2 points na, 1 point lang yan. Bakit? Kasi wala akong unit. Ang unit nito should be, ano ba yung unit natin? Newtons. This is newtons. Answer. Okay, pangalawa. Determine the magnitude and direction measured counterclockwise from the from the positive x-axis of the resultant force acting on the ring O. So, um, of the acting on the ring at O if FA is equal to 750 and theta is equal to 450. Okay, so wait lang. Let me copy this. Tapos baba ko sa dito. Ngayon, ang sabi niya sa problem letter B, ang sabi niya sa letter B, so sa letter B, ang FA mo daw is given as 750. Tapos ang theta mo 45. So ito daw FA 750. Tapos itong theta mo 45 degrees. So now, very basic na lang to, no? Kailan mong kunin yung R. So para makuha yung R, kunin mo muna yung RX, tapos kunin mo muna yung RY. So RX muna tayo. RX will simply be equal to 750 sine 45, paulit-ulit, plus 800 cosine 30. So, 750 sine 45 plus 800 cosine 30. And that is 1,200. 1,203. So, 1,223.15 newtons. This is Rx. Now, if I know Rx, solve ko na rin yung Ry. Ry is equal to 750 positive. That's cosine. Oh, adjust opposite kasi. 45 minus 800 sine kasi opposite ang y-axis sa 30 degrees na yan. So, 30. So, Ry will be equal to 750 plus 800 and 30. Minus going down 800. So, this is 130.33. 130.33 Newton. So, sagot niya positive so going up. Ito pala, so sagot niya going to the right. Kasi positive yan. So, 1223.15 squared plus 130.33 squared. Square root ng answer, 123.0.07. So, R will be equal to 1,230.07 newtons. That's the resultant. This is already 3 points. Ngayon, pag alam ko na yan, okay, so drawing lang ulit natin. Paulit-ulit lang tayo dito. Ganun lang ang problem. Meron na naman tayo. Kasi 1,200 yan. Ito daw yung force mo, no? Meron daw tayong Rx, meron daw tayong Ry. Tama. So, Rx ko is 1, oops, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1,223.15. So, ito 130.33. So, kaya ko nakuha yung R's, Pythagorean theorem lang yan kasi triangle yan. So, now, what is the theta? Ang theta, eto. Bakit yan? Kasi yan lang. Actually, yung theta na yan, this theta, eto, this angle here, this theta there, that should be my theta. Hindi pwedeng yung isa. Hindi pwedeng eto na theta. No, bakit? Kasi sinabi niya again sa problem na ang kailangan mo daw na theta is counterclockwise from the positive x-axis. So, ibig sabihin, from the positive x-axis, no? Tama, ayan ang axis mo, ayan, ito yung x-axis mo. From this point, kung yung resultant mo, let's say, ito, okay, so kung ito yung resultant mo, nandito siya, from the positive x-axis, ito, positive x-axis, from dyan, papunta counterclockwise, ito daw yung theta mo. And that is just this theta, no? Itong theta. Okay, now, that that theta can just simply be solved by using tangent inverse. Tangent inverse, opposite, which is 130.33 over 123.15. So this is theta is equal to 1230 point 1223.15 Spirit is anchor. Bakit spirit of answer? 130.33 all over 1223.15. Shift tangent answer 6.0 6.08 degrees. Okay, 6.08 degrees. 6.08 degrees. Tapos na. Good points. So that's a total of 50 50 points. So, ah, ayan 'no. So, napakadali lang. Ah, walang mahirap dun sa walang mahirap dun sa quiz ninyo 'no. That's 1.5 hours. We only ayan saktong-sakto 1 hour 'no, ayan 'no, saktong-sakto 1 hour yung, ah, lecture natin ay yung lecture video natin, solving everything kasama pa explanation 'no. Ah, I just do hope again, even if kunyari hindi mo nakuha, wala kang nakuha, it's not the end of the world. It's still the prelims, it's still the quiz number one, marami pang assessments. Uh, pero pero again, I hope that this assessment would let you know your let you realize your standing on the subject. Kung kailangan mong dagdagan pa yung effort mo or okay na or siguro siyempre dagdagan mo pa kahit okay na mas magandang dagdagan mo pa para mas maging okay yung lalong-lalo na sa midterm tsaka sa finals tsaka sa susunod na topic natin. So I hope everyone got the correct answers. If not, I hope you review this para uh, mas maintindihan niyo yung topic. Again, kung may problema kayo, you can always message me as long as hindi ako busy or hindi ako tulog, I will answer you naman. So, goodbye class. See you next meeting.